Hi, this is Lee Benz, the Home Scholar. Sometimes I get questions about the SAT, and people will wonder if the SAT is a requirement. Often, the SAT is not a requirement to graduate from high school, and so there are people that do not take the SAT or the ACT. However, colleges almost always will require a test in order to get in to the college. So it's really important that you educate yourself about high school testing and the difference between the SAT and the ACT. I do have a class on high school testing at homeschoolthroughhighschool.com, and that will help you quite a bit. But usually the SAT is not required for high school graduation. I've never heard of a state yet that has required that, but almost always the SAT or the ACT test is going to be required for college admission. They require that test from all students, whether they go to public, private, or homeschool. It's a way for them to compare from school to school different students to see how well they compare one to another. Some people will say it's even more important for homeschoolers because, it's the mom and dad giving the grades. I don't even know that that's necessarily true. What I see is that colleges just flat out want those test scores from everybody. One of the interesting things that can happen, though, is that your child may not originally have college in mind, but then later on they'll go back and they want to go into college later. And when that happens, sometimes the college will still ask for the SAT or the ACT. And what's interesting is that sometimes the score doesn't really particularly matter. Sometimes they just have to check the box that says you took it. So one of the things that I encourage parents to do is to plan for any eventuality. And so I do encourage you to have your child take the SAT or the ACT during junior year of high school, because then should they ever want to go to college, the college can check off that box that says that they took that test. So for more information about those tests, you can go to collegeboard.com for the SAT, and the ACT is at act.org. But I'll be glad to help if you have more questions. I hope that helps.